I'm gonna go do issue council. So, if anybody hasn't seen issue council, where you do bug reporting, and you want to learn how to get into the PTU, this is how you do it. It's really not all that hard, and it doesn't really take all that long. But so basically, I just come here and I just start looking down at what there is. And if it's something that I've encountered, I will go in there, read it, and say, yeah, I've had that. And then I'll say, confirm it, and add information if I have anything. And then I go to the next one, and the next one. And I just keep going as long as I want to spend time here. It's really not that hard. Okay, ship spawn mid-air portals are, yeah, duh. I might have even confirmed this one already. Nope. Okay, this one is arrived, spawned in, requested my Hornet, went out to the airlock, only to find my ship hanging mid-air. Actual result, not able. He spelled it wrong. Where's Toby? Send this guy an email. To enter my ship the normal way, because it's hanging mid-air some distance above the landing pad. Okay. And he did some pictures. Okay, so I have this happen on most ships I spawn. Some of them will fall down to the pad as I walk up to them, but the Hornet is stubborn and forces me to EVA up to it. Main Hornet. Okay, so sometimes I have a little bit of fun. There we go. Okay, so see that I just confirmed it. The guy is talking about his Hornet, and I said it's every ship. But I did confirm that the Hornet I have to EVA up to. It's like the Saber falls down, the Starfarer falls down, the Hornet doesn't. So they don't all act the same. So I just added some information to it, and that's it. See, now that was my 130th contribution. And I got a few on the test PTU site that got dumped, but most of them are here. Immediate code 1. Non-English characters are not displayed in the chat, and I'm not in another language. That doesn't apply to me. I see probe destination does not show properly when attempting QT. I do have that happen sometimes. No destination for probe. Oh yeah, the one for the probe. Yeah. I have an ICC probe waypoint. Not show. I can spell. Show at all many times. Usually I go do something else and it shows up later. Sometimes, yeah, it usually does show up later if I just go do something else. Like if I go do Covalex or go to Korea or something, it'll show up later on. So it's just, it's inconvenient, but it is a bug, and that's definitely something they need to fix. So I confirmed it. That's 2 of them so far. Let's see what else we got. Mission complete and AUEC notifications don't pop up. I don't know if I get that or not. Maybe. Let's see. Go to mission, complete the mission. Note that as you complete the mission completes and the text does not show up, although it appears it's still worded. I do have that occasionally. Yeah. Most times not. Occasionally, but most Sometimes the mission complete message does display. Okay. Yeah, the issue report is only 2.4 right now. You can actually still put the old bugs are still going to be in there, so you can just confirm the ones that you still have in 2.3. That's okay, because it's not necessarily something that they fixed yet. So you can still go in there and do bugs on the 2.3.1. If you see that it's been reported, well, most of the bugs that are on 2.3.1 are probably already in there, so you would just be confirming it anyways, not doing a new report. But you can still go do it right now, just with what you know on the live server. And sometimes the same bug is being reported in the 2.4, and you can say that. And when you set up your profile, you'll still say that you're still playing 2.3.1, like which version you're playing, and it can still be the same bug. It doesn't really matter, because the bugs, the bugs don't always get fixed in every version. So the bug will be there for many, many versions, and all the information still applies. So just put it in, add as much. I always try to add at least something to every confirmation. A lot of people don't put any. They just click yes, I can reproduce it, and that's it. Nope, they don't add any text. That's not really being all that helpful. I mean, even if you just go, yeah, I have this happen. I'll say, like, usually I'll talk about how frequent it is. Like once in a while, every night. It just started last night. Just do something like that to kind of help them just get general overall information on when it's happening, how often it's happening. Maybe if it always happens when you do something, you definitely want to mention that. What ship you're in can be important. Just anything that seems relevant, and especially if you can really duplicate it over and over, and they didn't mention anything in it, then you just give extra information, and that's what they look for. People that are doing it on a regular basis, that are helping, giving useful information. And if you do that, and if you come in here and do 3-5 every week, after a while you're going to have 40 or 50 of them, and then you would actually be probably eligible to be considered. When they need more people, they've got some formula where it's like, hey, let's get some more people. We need some more people. Let's find the next 100 people that have a bunch of reports that are pretty consistent, and you may just get lucky and get in that pool. And I've just been doing this the whole time, so I've kind of been in I've been in almost every PTU since 2.0 from the beginning. There was a couple I wasn't. There was like one when they were going like the order that you subscribed, so I was like the end. But I've been in most of them, but I've been doing bug reports the whole time since 2.0 came out. But it's not too late to get in. I know people that started late and they're in it now. But you're active. You got to be active. You got to be positive. You got to be helpful. You got to, play pretty much every day and do the bug reports. And you got most of the streamers are in the PTU because they want to be in the PTU for streaming, because that's better streaming. You get more people watching. So I make sure I put in the bug reports. I make sure I'm active. I make sure I'm positive and helpful and answer questions and stuff. And that's why I get invited in, because I'm there and I'm helping. I'm making a positive contribution to getting the game fixed faster. And now with this Evocati thing, they've got a Discord channel that the Evocati are in. They didn't add in all the subscribers that they added in 2.4, the second wave. Those guys I don't think have the Discord chat, but it's still live, and the CIG developers, they will pop in there and ask questions. They'll say like, hey, everybody go try this right now. Even right now when it's not really Evocati testing, they'll still do that. Or we can report problems. Let them, and it's like a direct contact to them. It's working so good. They're responding really quickly. It's amazing. They should have been doing this from the beginning. I mean, I think they're going to keep doing it because it's working really well. But when they've got a small group, like I think they had about 500 Evocati, 600. That's a lot. So you can have a lot of people on it at any time during the day, because they'll do testing. You know, they got people in Europe and the people here, so it's like almost 24 hours a day they're doing something. So then they got people in there chatting, and people ask each other's questions and help each other, and then we try to figure out when there's a pattern and then pass it on to them, and they announce stuff, and so it's like, you know, I get some stuff, a little advance notice on some stuff, but I don't sit there and pay attention to it all the time. Some people sit there and just are in it all the time. I'm in the Test Squadron Discord more than I am the Evocati one, but you know, if I need to go look something up, I'll go there. You know, if I need to go ask a question, I'll go ask a question. Or like last Sunday, they had everybody go in and just do a lot of testing, so I went and did that. We were pounding Arena Commander, and I was in the chat then, and they're saying, okay, try this, or okay, do that a couple times. You know, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good feeling to actively be participating like that. And as you can see, doing these issue councils, and everybody here that's playing should be doing some of these. Seriously. We are all alpha players. We are all alpha testers. We are testers. We don't get paid, but down the road, you'll be able to say, yeah, I was an alpha tester for Star Citizen, and I put in bug reports, and I got invited into the early testing when it was NDA, and you know, it's going to be cool stories to tell down the road. So, I mean, it's not always fun, because sometimes when you're early, it's just Crash City, and it's frustrating, and it's like a couple days in a row, you can barely get in the server. I mean, it's not all fun and games. After you can stay logged in for a while and the servers are working, then it gets cool. But you know, usually the first couple days or the first week, it can be pretty nasty. We had about 2 weeks of NDA. That was a long time. But it helped get things stabilized a lot faster with the Evocati than how they had done it like when 2.0 came out. It's way different. This way I definitely think was a lot better. So did I confirm this one yet? I did. Okay, so I'm up to 132 now. You know, I got 17 reports are new. Some people can get in with never doing a new report, only confirming, but you're contributing. And you got to come back on a regular basis, not once a month. Try and come in like once a week. I try to do once a week, and I just did like 3 of them right now, and in not even 5 minutes. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But if you want to be in the PTU, that's what you got to do. And if you haven't been putting in any bug reports, you're not suddenly going to get invited next week. You're going to have to be consistent for, you know, at this point, I would think probably a couple months. It's going to take a couple months of consistency to build up a reputation in their system there, because they're coming up with formulas to pick people. It's not just random like it used to be. And people that they invite and that don't do anything or causing problems, they're removing them from being on the PTU list probably ever. So, you know, you're just not going to be able to get on an early PTU, because if you're not helping find bugs and make it better, if you're going around griefing and killing people who are trying to complete the missions to see if it's working, you know, and you're just going around killing everybody because that's what you like to do, that you do that on a live server. You don't do it on the PTU server. That's the way we're moving, and it makes sense. But a lot of people don't know that yet. A lot of people don't care about that, and they're out of there, you know. And they are doing that. They are doing that, and it makes a difference because it's a lot better. The Evocati was a really positive experience for everybody that did it. A few people were being jerks, and they got removed. They did that, and you didn't see them anymore. And it was good, you know. And nobody's sitting there talking about and dwelling on it. It's like, you know, somebody's being a jerk. Okay, CIG people see that, and they just don't let them do the PTU anymore. And then the group gets better. So, and it's a lot of people. It's a lot of streamers, and it's a lot of the regulars in our chats here that you guys see. So it's cool because it's like, you know, people. So, and that helps make it fun. And you see a lot of the same people when you're flying around. So, And people, people are helpful, but you still got Korea where anything goes, because we all need a little bit of chaos, and you still got to test chaos. And it's just kind of been limited to Korea, which makes sense. All right, so let me enough PTU lecturing.